Good morning, everybody. Not that early, but it is morning. Um, Today we are going to wrap up the wonderful series on Hydra. Actually, not wrap it up. We're going to do the last monster on Hydra, and then sometime next week we're going to spend a little time putting together a Hydra team with the data that we've pulled together. Um, let's see what we have today. I have not looked at the last monster at all. Um, I'm just cleaning up a little bit here. We'll go do our dailies here. Let's see. Come on. That's not good. Come on. No. Come on. That's okay. Come on. Good. No. Nothing good there. And of course, we have to switch our teams here. That was bad. I have the right team. Let's try that again. There we go. Good thing I have one extra key here. Let's pull up our team. There we go. And with that, I think we're done. So let's go ahead and head over to Hydra. And let's take a peek at the last head. We already did Decay. We already did Torment. We already did Mischief. We already did Wrath. We already did Suffering. Last one is Blight. So the Blight is the guy who puts out all the poisons. I love him because poison makes your team stronger when they hit, and the poisons do hurt, but they don't hurt enough. Um, if any Hydra head is under HP burn, when we decapitate them, it does an instant activation. So I really want the Blight out. Attacks all enemies, 3 poisons under leech. I do not like Poison Cloud. Don't like Poison Cloud. Poison Cloud is essentially you can't do anything to us. But this head receives double damage from HP burn, which is really nice. So you can bring him down fast. So essentially what we want when we see the wonderful head of Blight out, we want an HP burner. So let's take a quick gander at what we have that has HP burn. Oops, we don't want buffs, we want debuffs, you idiot, Leon. And we want HP burn. we have lots of options here. First off, my standard Mishinaki, he's on my Hydra team. If I had two of them, I'd have two Mishinakis on my Hydra teams. Mishinaki is awesome in so many ways. His A1 is the burn. His A2 is decreased defense, decreased attack. Holy shnikes, you do tons of damage. His A3 is a hex, which you need for freaking Head of Decay. Or not Head of Decay, Head of Mischief. Yes, please. So he's not just a single unit. He takes care of multiple different heads. And the last one, whenever an ally attacks an enemy under Hex, this champion has a 50-50 chance of joining with an ally attack, which means his A1 goes off, which means he puts out more HP burns. He's really good to put out, and he's also good to put out with more than just one hexer. This guy is freaking awesome. And I like putting him in Cruelty Blessing because of his extra buff, because then that means he's hitting multiple different people all the time. This is an AoE. This is an AoE. So he's hitting Cruelty on all the heads all the time, lowering their defense permanently. Yes, please. Mishinaki is he's not the GOAT, but Mishinaki is one of the best Hydra guys out there. He handles more than one head fairly well. And we're going to put him in Head of Blight. And we're going to do Michi and Aiki. Mishinaki is, as I said, one of the best. Oops. I want to keep this here. Another one that's awesome. I use him on my second team or first team or second or third team, I'm sorry, is Artak. The reason that Artak is so good is he places his HP burn on everybody for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So he's pretty much always got HP burn out. Pretty much always. Not always, pretty much always. And then the nice thing is here, attacks all enemies. Before attacking, he instantly activates HP burn on all the guys. So we get an HP burn activation. So it's another AoE. I mean, yes, please. Has a 75% chance of placing a decreased attack on all enemies. Another yes, please. And then attacks all enemies, and it extends any HP burns on each target by turn. So, 2 turn, 1 turn, extends it back to 2 turns. Yeah. Artak is awesome on Hydra. Whenever HP buff is activated, destroy this champion's max HP by 5%, stacks up to 50%. Yeah, he hurts himself. Increases his champion's damage, crit damage, and defense by 1% for each 1% of the destroyed max HP. So he's getting up to 50% extra of each of these. Also increases this champion's speed and resistance by 2 for each 1%. So you can double their speed and resistance. Once again, yes, please. Artak is he's flying. So, and mine isn't great, but it's good enough. Because if I can double 240, my speed's running at 480. The resistance, it's only at 100, but all of a sudden I'm at 200 once I get enough going off. That's not good enough. I need to increase his resistance a lot. I really do. Accuracy, I need to, 257 is pretty good. It's not great. I need to increase that too. I would like this to be 200. So when I double it, it goes up to 400, which is the right area for this to be. And his accuracy, I like it to up it to 300. And his, I don't want this any slower. 220 to 240 is about the right area for him. But I can't lower too much because I'm not even at 80 grand HP or 2500 defense. So I have some work to do on him. But the good news is, with his build that I currently have, we have protection, so I up his resistance. I have to increase his speed and accuracy. So our tech is my first when we get the free equipment. He's not my first, but he's about the fourth or fifth guy that I'm going to work on increasing to make him better. Whoops. Let's go back, you idiot, Leon. We covered just 2 of the guys here. Another really good one is obviously under Priest Brogni. This build is not ideal. This is me just putting extra gear out there to gain extra spots. As you can tell, I don't use Brogni in this fashion. As you can tell, he's only sitting at 65,000 HP in 2,000 defense. No, we're nowhere close to where he needs to be. But he does have his speed at just about 200 and his accuracy at 231. So we're sitting okay. We're not great. We're okay, not great. We can do much better than what we have here. The reason that we have cruel gear on him is this skill here. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of removing 1 random debuff from all enemies, which I don't care about. Run random buff from all enemies, which is cool, but it's not the reason that we're doing it. This here has a chance of removing 1 random debuff from all allies and increasing the shield value of all allies by 30% of the damage inflicted. So the more damage he does, the bigger the shield gets. And if you can start getting him to do more damage than what the heads are doing to you, you've got pretty much a permanent shield out there. That's the infinity comp. This is the basis of the infinity comp. So you really need him to be attacking very well and very hard. You need him to do other things. But the reason that he's here is he's got his A1 that does the HP burn. And that HP burn is great for us to have. And his A3 puts out shields and block debuffs. What the infinity comp does is turn 1, he puts out the shields, and then he has 2 or 3 guys that extend these moves so they never run out. And his passive, whenever an ally under a shield buff is attacked, it reflects 25% of the damage on the shield back to the attacker. So, he's a reflect damage guy too. you see how this all adds up quickly to where he's dealing out a ton of damage. And it also heals that ally by 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield. So he's healing quite a bit, actually. Especially if you can get that shield, out there, and you can get that A2 stacking up. There are some other ones that have really neat things, like Elenril. She has the deals damage from all poison debuffs, but she has her HP burn on the first one. But the thing that's neat is this buff cannot be resisted. It places a 2-turn HP burn that can't be resisted. There's no need for attack and there is no need for accuracy for this. It just hits. The poison, this one can be resisted, so you need to do accuracy if you want to place poisons. I really don't. If I were playing her, I would be only using the A1. Even though Poison Explode works great on some things, it doesn't work so great on Hydra, especially when our current head is out, because really bad. The last guy I was going to bring up is Drexthar. Drexthar doesn't place HP burns. Actually, he does. On his A1, he has a 30% chance booking to 30% chance of placing an HP burn. But where he does 100% is, hey, it places a HP burn for 2 turns on an attacker when he hits. So when they hit him, he places a 2-turn HP burn. And this champion, his resistance is increased by 10 for every enemy under HP burn, stacks up to 50. In this case, on Hydro, it'll stack up to 40. So you can get yourself 40 extra resistance on Drexthar. His A2 puts out a provoke, meaning they have to attack him. And that provoke helps with the head of Mischief Shield, the head of Mischief. So you can put out a provoke, and it increases the chance to 100% if the target's under poison default. So it's a 40% chance increasing to 60%. And if a target's under HP burn, it goes up to 100% instead of 60%. It also places a decreased attack if it's already under a provoke. So Drexthar is really good. And because of the provoke thing here and decreased attack, I like pairing Drexthar with Vivald a lot. So just the way I like doing things. But once again, all enemies love that. So Drexthar is also one that I would put on the list for. Now, I don't have any of the great guys. I do not have Sissia Flametongue. I don't have Walking Tomb Drag. Those guys obviously are going to be freaking awesome and are going to do tons and tons of damage. But we have now covered all 6 heads. We have now looked at everything that we can do to stop stop Hydra. All that's left is to go through our list, put together a team. We have a bunch of guys here, and what we want to do, remember what I said Evolve before was good for the Head of Decay? Well, if Evolve is good with the Head of Decay, and I had said before that Drexar works good with Evolve, all of a sudden we're starting to put together the starts of a team. Because now I want to put Evolve with Drexar. I had said that Mishinaki isn't good at just the head of Blight, but he's also good at the head of, and I don't have it listed here, I got to put him in and put his qualities in. We already covered this. The head of Mischief, we got a 2-for-1 there. The head of Suffering, Ursula, not only does she put out great stuff, but she's also a reviver. Mithrala, head of Suffering, and Mithrala also puts out a Hex, which is good against the head of, which is also good against the head of Mischief. You see where we're going here? We're stacking up some of the best guys to take on all of the heads, so that way we have one team, doesn't matter which group is out there, and we can start attacking. Now I know, like in week, rotation 1, rotation 2, rotation 3, attacking normal is pretty easy because you can just sit there and pound on the guys that are weaker and not have to deal with the combo that we're dealing with this rotation. But, and that's a big but, when you come down to Nightmare and Brutal, those guys start rotating, and so all 6 of them come in. So that's my point. Let's sit here and be ready for anything, any eventuality. So as I said, we're going to sit down and I'm going to make 3 teams, 3 teams to handle, so that way I can do normal, hard, and brutal. And then if we get good enough where we're breaking 100 million on each one, we have to break 100 million in each one. If we do that, then I'll move my brutal team down to Nightmare, my hard team to brutal, and my normal team to hard. And we'll do those 3 keys and see if we can't get that done. And if we can get that done, woohoo! But it's team building next time. And then the time after that, I'm not going to have you guys sit through a video of me attacking. Thank you very much, you guys, for everything, for putting up with me. We wrapped up this one pretty well. Once again, we're talking about the head of Blight. I am excited that we are here to work together to get this stuff done. Hopefully you enjoyed this series, and we will see you soon. I am looking to do some live stuff. I'm going to do a live arena. I think I'm going to do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No. I'm going to do live arena on Mondays, because Monday is my slow day at work. On Mondays, and I'm going to make it live so you guys can join me. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a European one on Mondays and a United States one, North American one on Wednesdays. What I mean by that is I'll meet at about noon and take my lunch break to do the live broadcast on Mondays, and I will do a United States one and do it about 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Once again, I'm going to do that every week. It's going to start out as you guys help me figure out the live arena. I am terrible at it. I mean, hell, we come out here to live arena. You can see that I went up. I'm at bronze 3. I was actually at bronze 2 for a long time. But I mean, my area bonuses, it's barely, I got 2 1 levels and that's it. That's all I've done. So I'm not in a great place. Maybe you guys can help me get much, much better. Maybe you guys can help me arena bonuses. Let's go down to Hydra. And let's add some speed, can we? Yes, we can. So, as I said, we are talking about getting as much moving forward as we can. But Live Arena, if you guys could help me become better at Live Arena. I have some guys, maybe I need to upgrade some gear, maybe I need to do some stuff. We'll cover that thoroughly on Monday and Wednesday. I will do that every week, whether it's Live Arena or other topics. If anybody wants to talk about anything, if anybody wants me to, I don't want to call it an account takeover because I'm not taking over anybody's account. But if you want to do a screen share and discuss things that you're having, I am happy to sit down and work with you. So, this is Leon from Setter's Raid, signing off, saying have fun raiding. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for all that you guys do. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing, doing those other things to keep this channel around. Yes, I am very happy and very proud to be here with you guys. Oh, we're full up. Wow, I didn't realize I had that many guys out there. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.